Well, good afternoon. It's Friday afternoon, and following in last week's footsteps, we're going to play along with the adjustable Gillette Adjustable Fridays over at the Shave Den. So I have a Slim. I think this is a 63 model maybe, and it's set on 9, which is the only acceptable setting. Cleaned up pretty good. I haven't used this one in a while. I don't use the double-sided stuff a whole lot, and I don't use adjustables hardly ever. That's not my thing, but I'm going to play along. You know, last Friday we used the old Super, I think it's called there, the Black Beauty with the handle. It used to be a family one. So this week we're going to go with the Slim, which is a lot of fun, I guess. Boots. Shave stick. A friend of mine brought me that back from London. If you ever make it over to the Shave Den, or if you're already there, then you'll know Bama Samurai. And that's a gift from the Samurai. Going to use a synthetic brush, Maggards Tuxedo Black and White Knot on a refurbished handle. Thank you to my buddy there, Garner BW. And we'll finish up with a little of the veg, because Fuzzy is chosen by the veg. If you're one of the people in the world that are not chosen by the veg, I do feel sorry for you, and sorry about that. So, yeah, pretty good little girl here, a day and a half or so. I worked the day shift yesterday, so I shaved early in the morning, and then now it's middle of the afternoon. So, it's got a pretty good little stubble there to work with. Get the old shave stick wet a little bit. This has a, I don't know how to describe the scent of boots. And I've never really run into anybody that really did either, but it's very much a nice shaving scent. Very much along the line of a barbershop type scent, I would call it. Although that in itself is hard to categorize. But that's what I would call it. It's on the sweeter side of the barbershop. But it's, yeah, it's nice. I like it a whole lot. We'll get us something going here. Using a shave stick, I know a lot of people, I don't know. Some people don't like them. They don't like rubbing soap on their face. I've never figured that out. It's, I think, pretty nice actually. Start out getting a little soap on the old face there, and then you take your brush and you just want to dampen the end of the brush. Text message, go away. I'll get back with you. And we'll start building from there. Now, especially with, I find with a synthetic brush, and I'm starting to like my synthetics more. They're not going to replace boar, or probably even replace the horsehair brush I have, but synthetics are nice. They have their place. But you don't really want to dunk them and get them soaked all the way through, because they really, really hold water. So all you need to do really is just the tips of the brush there, get a little damp, and then go and work it in and see where you are. And if you need more, you can add more. If you need a little more, you need to add a little air. Just get a little faster on your spins there. Everything will work up really nice. I find with shave sticks that I have to be careful that I'm not leaving it too pasty and too thick. It's that just takes a little extra dunking on the end of the brush with some water, and you can straighten all that out. Another thing I find about, oh, there we go. Now we get it. Look at that. That's nice. Another thing I find nice about a synthetic brush is that if you're a more of a painter, they work really well to paint the lather on. Personally, I'm more of a swirler, but yeah, really like it. What's right is what works for you generally. All right, nice lather on. That feels good. Another sip of courage here. Not bad at all. I was always taught it's okay to sip coffee, so you know, I slurp a little, I'm sure. Alright, start down here under the neck with a Slim set on 9. This is a dollar store blade. Actually, it's the same blade that was in the Super the other day. So it's probably the 3rd shave on it. So it's still nice and really sharp. I just go to the dollar store, Family Dollar usually, and buy their $1 pack of double edge blades. And they're used to be ASR blades, but here lately they're from Korea, which makes them a Dorco. And gee, those dollar blades they actually work. Not only do they work good. Don't get caught up too much in blades, is the theory behind that. Alright. Around this big old chin here. Nice. The boots works really well. And my understanding is that it's a drugstore brand, just generic cheapo shave stick. And since I'm a dedicated Williams fan, the drugstore soap appeals anyway. But this is a really, really nice soap. The scent is nice. You can see it lathers good. The razor feels good running on it. I am definitely a fan of it. Alright, first pass done. Let's see what we got. Just in the spirit of full disclosure, like I knocked the top off a sore there in the corner of my mouth. But that would definitely happen when you have sharp blades running across skin, if you have any. Alright. Still plenty in the brush there. You don't have to worry about that. Give us a good look worker. Back up for our across the grain pass. We're not going to do against the grain as usual. I don't see the point in it. I mean, yeah, I could spend a little extra time and get that BBS shave or dolphin smooth, whatever you want to call it. And about 3 hours later, I'm back with the sandpaper in my little, BBS is pretty much a myth to me. I don't worry with it. I get a really nice, dang fine shave, plus and I go about my business. So, go across at an angle here. And there's nothing wrong with these razors. I don't shave with an adjustable a whole lot, like I said. But, they get the job done real well. Some people are really into the Gillette Fat Boys these days, and the toggles and that kind of stuff. Of course, the toggles are the more expensive, a little bit harder to find. Check periodically through your shave that your twist to open there is not coming undone. That's something I heard from somebody else, and a habit I got into when I was using twist to opens. I don't think I have ever had one come loose, but people I talk to and believe what they say tell me that it can happen because it's happened to them, and so it's something to watch for. There's some people tell you stuff and good and well they're just following the party line and just talking because they've heard other people talk. A lot of people like that, by the way. And then you have the people that you listen to them talk and you learn to pay attention to what they say. And I know people like that too. So there we go, 2 passes. Nice and cleaned up there. That Dorco blade does a good job. And to me, it lasts just as long as some of the others, but I can't, I don't shave a lot with a double edge, so maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit on how long it lasts. It's just going by memory. But you get really good shaves, and it's not real expensive. They're easy to get. I don't have to order them from somewhere. I can go down to the store, pick them up, and that's important to me. They do a really good job. They're smooth. They're not as sharp as a feather, maybe, but the problem I always had with feather blades was that they don't last. They're so sharp, it's like over-sharpening a skinning knife. And when you over-sharpen a skinning knife, it dulls quicker than a knife that's maybe not as sharp, but that's skinning sharp, we used to call it. Same thing happens with razor blades. If they're over-sharp, they don't last as long, but some people, that's okay. But I like my little Dorcos. And as you can see, they do a good job. I got a really nice close shave there. All right, that's nice. Now to get me all ready for work tonight, we're going to finish off with a splash of the veg. Lilac Vegital. You either love it or you hate it. If you love it, it's just a big old bottle of goodness. If you hate it, it's a big old bottle of cat pee. The thing to remember about the veg is you don't choose the veg choose you. So I'm chosen, so that works good. So there we go. Slim adjustable. These are a whole lot cheaper, generally speaking, than a Fat Boy or something along those lines. And you can pick them up fairly cheap. They do a really good job. A lot of them have lasted over the years. The quality is good. So, looking for a Gillette adjustable, Slim's great. All right, y'all have a good day, and happy shaves.